We're back at Tasty Talks, and we're cooking with Chef Marie.
What's up? What's up?
About to get down and dirty, especially. All right, so let us know what we chefing up today.
All right, so today we're making a real easy classic steak tacos featuring True Nature's sirloin steak.
Indeed, indeed. If you want to tap in with True Nature meats, convenient, affordable, easy to make, trusted farms where they producing that meat at, you gotta tap in True Nature meats. Getting down and dirty, especially. So what's the first step for us to make a True Nature meat product that's gonna go in our stomachs?
Honestly, there's not too many steps, and that's exactly the point and what I love about it, especially me as a chef, right? So the sirloin steak already comes sous vide, and if you don't know what sous vide is, it basically is a process where you take any type of protein and submerge it in a water that's basically bringing the meat to its exact internal temperature. And usually that process takes hours to do, but what's good about it is that it keeps the moisture and the tenderness in the meat, that way alleviating a long cooking process. And then when it comes time to cook it, you literally only taking steak and cooking it 2 minutes on each side. You can't beat that.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we got Chef Marie, you could be your own chef at the crib with True Nature meats and make you an affordable meal in a quick time frame. You know what I'm saying? We all got stuff going on, but we're gonna show you how to make a real tasty, quality, flavorful meal. Get down and dirty. Okay, so what's step numero uno?
All right, first we're gonna unpack this meat and we're gonna just take out the juices in it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my knife.
Get into
open
it.
That up a little.
That knife look real sharp.
It is.
Oh,
very
wow.
sharp.
Damn.
It's a Japanese knife.
I was about to say, like, Japanese knives? Would you say that the Japanese people make the best knives?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
I think Russian too.
Russians?
Yeah, Russians
Okay.
also got some good product. Woodstock is a good product. Yeah, I tell nobody do not touch my knives at all. They're extremely sharp. But honestly, a sharper knife is safer.
Really?
Believe it or not, because a dull knife can actually get you cut. Imagine you're trying to cut a hard potato and it's like struggling to get through it, and then boom, you just cut your finger. And the good thing about this meat is it's already pre-seasoned.
Yes.
So you do not need to do anything. And honestly, I don't know why people be overdoing the seasoning with the steak. Like they be adding onion, garlic powder, paprika, all that stuff. I'm just like, you only need salt, pepper, and maybe some fresh herbs. That's it. Like thyme, garlic, things like that. So I'm gonna actually go back here and turn on my pan, add a little bit of some butter in that to get fat, and then use some garlic to actually baste my meat. So basically, if you don't know what baste is, it's basically using butter and basically taking a spoon and using that hot butter to constantly to throw into your meat, basically taking the spoon and then coating your meat with the butter and all those fresh herbs and stuff. That's called basting in a sense. Yeah.
Hey, I'm learning new vocab terms today. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start throwing out stuff. Sous vide. You know what I'm saying? Sous vide that. I'm about to go to a restaurant and be like, did you sous vide that?
They're gonna be like, what?
You know what I'm saying? Did you sous vide it though? That's True Nature meat. Look at that. Oui. Sous vide. You know what I'm saying?
And for butter, I use unsalted butter.
Unsalted butter.
You can always add salt, but it's hard to take away salt. So I always go by that rule.
Okay. So talk to me about tallow. I've heard some things about tallow being better than butter nowadays, or like grass-fed tallow, or even grass-fed butter.
I haven't really heard too much about that personally. Me, I mean, I feel like anything grass-fed is probably better, to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like butter is butter.
Butter is butter.
But like obviously not like in a sense like there's that fake butter. Like I don't like the
Can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah. And half the time in a Caribbean household it's not even butter inside.
Yeah. It'd be like countries like Country Valley or whatever, the one with the cow on it.
Yeah.
It's like a don't want to call it beige container. But yeah, that'd be in a lot of people's households. But I read some kind of chart the other day about that. But definitely butter over oil.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know, but you're not supposed to cook with like virgin olive oil.
Really?
Yeah, virgin olive oil is used to just dress things, finish off meats with. You're supposed to look for specifically cooking olive oil. Yeah, because virgin olive oil doesn't really have a high smoking point, so you actually lose the nutrients when you cook with virgin olive oil. It has like vitamin D in it, some antioxidants, those things like that are lost when you can actually just take a shot of olive oil, like virgin olive oil like that. Some people do it. Use it. Use out.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't even like shots in general for real. I'll take a shot of lemonade though.
I'm gonna take the true nature steak, put that right on the pan, and I like to keep my heat at a medium to low level. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. You don't have to keep touching your steak or moving it around, like it's gonna cook. Just leave it alone. And obviously you can leave it for a longer time than you'd like, but being that it's already sous vide, there's not really much time to leave steak cooking for. The package says 2 minutes on each side. You can do 3, 4, it's up to you, but I like my steak medium well. I don't know how you like your steak, but I like mine medium well. I feel like when it's well done, it's just too chewy. Like I'm shaking the whole table. Like, come on.
Tell them about the differences in the between medium well, rare, medium rare, and why they should pick the one that you did.
Well, I'm not gonna say why someone should pick medium well over like rare or whatever, honestly, but the difference is just in the tenderness of the steak. And when you cook it more like well done, you basically lose all the moisture. It's very hard. I feel like you can't really enjoy the steak like that. I think medium well and below is fine. I can't do rare, me personally. Honestly, I feel like I might as well go to a sushi spot, to be honest. But yeah, it's just about keeping that tenderness and that moisture into the steak. That's really why I prefer medium or medium well. So this is how it looks like, just on 2 minutes on this side. Now I'm gonna flip it over.
I got there kind of quick.
Yeah.
They wasn't lying about that 2 minutes. All right, what we getting into now?
All right, while our steak is resting, we're gonna start our avocado crema because we want to have all the components ready when we're about to plate. So I know you're not really a fan of sour cream. You had briefly mentioned that to me, but that's what includes in the avocado crema. But I think it's great for people that don't really like sour cream because you're mixing the avocado and the sour cream together, and it's gonna taste more like avocado than the sour cream. So okay. I think it's a perfect way to blend the two, and also nice color and contrast to your tacos. So it's very easy. I like to cut my avocado in half just like this. Careful not to cut yourself. And then twist it up, open it just like that.
That was good technique.
Then I just like to make slices with my avocado just like this, and then I'll grab a spoon.
You be eating avocado straight out the avocado later?
Huh? You
be eating avocado straight out the skin?
No, I don't. I gotta put a little salt and pepper. I can eat avocado plain like this, but it needs to have a little salt and pepper, or I'll have to be eating like with the meal. Like I can't just eat avocado just like that. Like
yeah, that'd be a lot for me. You know, sour cream, whipped cream, mayo, cream cheese. It'd be a lot. I don't know. Something about all them textures and consistencies, it just don't be hitting for me. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? But if it's in something, or someone, you know, freaks it the right way, I'll try it out. You know, it's just, is that my go-to? If I see it on the menu, so it's my, like, you surprise me with it, I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? But if it was on the menu and I had other options, I'm at a restaurant and it says like, hey, we got globs and mayo on this mug, or we got something that don't got mayo on it, I might go for that one. You know what I'm saying? But do love me a good avocado and guacamole for him. But once again, I'm definitely down to try.
I think the best way to make people eat what they don't want to eat is hide it in stuff.
Literally. Yeah. Don't tell me. Or just, you know, don't even put it there.
Crema.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when she told me earlier, I was like, oh wow, that sounds kind of exotic, like avocado crema. And really, that just means, yeah, we got sour cream in it. It's avocado and sour cream. Yeah.
With some spices, you know, well, not cream cheese.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, I got my avocado in the bowl right here. Added a little bit of sour cream. You don't want to put too much. I like the avocado to take up majority of the, you know. the sauce.
Yeah, that sounds like my speed. You know what I'm saying? Ratio, sour cream at the bottom.
And then for spices, nothing too crazy, just a little black pepper, salt, and I like to add garlic powder. When I used to be working at a kitchen at a school, I had this chef. He was my boss, and he was like, "You like to put a lot of black pepper on things." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "I'm just seasoning where it tell me to stop."
Okay, what would you cooking for the kids?
Huh?
What was you cooking for the kids?
We cooked lots of food. Like, it was a non-profit organization, so we cooked 90% of the meals from scratch for them. And they got a rotational menu. It was like a 4-week menu, and it was different foods. Like, we did breakfast for them, we did lunch, and they used to get like all the foods that you would normally cook in the house. Like, sometimes we made oxtails for them, school lunch. Right?
Wow.
Oxtails, we made rasa pasta for them.
They were some privileged kids.
Yeah, we made lamb for them before. Like, they ate well. Like, we made African food like jollof. Yeah,
That's tough. All I was getting in school was some square pieces.
Yeah.
And some reheated chicken tenders.
Yes, exactly. And now I feel like schools, especially in New York, are enforcing like healthy meals now. Because my little brother, he goes to public school, and now he's talking about he's getting lasagna and barbecue chicken and all this stuff. And I was like, well, I
can't lie. Like, I feel like I might have been getting stuff like that, but was it the highest of quality? Maybe not. But maybe not a lasagna. I don't think I ever had a lasagna back in school. But you had some times where they might try to throw a little macaroni and something.
Yeah. No, he said my little brother is picky, so he was like, he eats well at school. So I was like, wow, that's good that they're changing, that system. But now I'm just squeezing a little lime juice. Half a lime is good.
Half a lime. How do you know what half a lime is?
You just cut it in half.
Okay. That one makes sense.
Half a lime for like 1 avocado, I think is good, because I don't like when the acidity overpowers the dish or the sauce or whatever I'm making.
Okay. Why iodized sea salt over like a pink salt?
This actually has kosher salt in it. It's just I just use the same bottle to refill it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it usually comes in the bigger box. I just didn't want to bring that big box. But I prefer kosher salt. Yeah, it's salt is, if you ever go to a country, like, salt is actually supposed to be thick, like, and it's like a crystal almost. So when they make it finer, I feel like when it's finer, you get more salt into your food than you realize. Like, regular table salt, like iodized salt that I used to use before, like literally 2, I think, tablespoons of that salt meets your salt recommendation for the day. Literally. So imagine how much salt people are putting into their dishes. So thicker chunks of salt is better because it's more concentrated and you don't have to put too much. Yeah. Okay.
So what would you say is a recommended amount of salt that people should be having on a daily?
The max is 2,300 milligrams.
2,300 milligrams.
Yes.
Okay. Per daily.
It looks like a lot, but milligrams is a very small unit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the max you should be going per day. Nothing more than that, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, my brain already makes me feel like that's a lot. Like, I'll be going to the grocery store reading the nutrition facts on them meals that you can put in the freezer and all that. And sometimes like the sodium be saying like 600, 700, whatever. And I'll be looking at like, damn, I'm about to get hypertension eating this mug. You feel me?
A rule of thumb for people that, if you don't know, the DV percentage that you always see on the right side, where it shows, and you never know what those numbers mean, is based off of a 2,000 calorie diet.
So like the average calories somebody should be eating per day is 2,000.
It's not that it has to be 2,000, but America food labels are based off of a 2,000 calorie diet because that's the average. But obviously, if you're going on a calorie deficit or something, you'll probably eat less than that, maybe like 1,700, 600. But the minimum is 1,200. Someone should be eating. If you're eating less, then you're not eating enough. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people think that you need to eat less to lose weight, but that's not the case. Like, you need to eat more.
Really?
Yes, because your body needs those that protein to replenish your muscles, especially if you're working out, things like that. Protein takes longer to digest as well, so you'll feel more satisfied throughout the day. You won't really be craving foods and stuff like that. That's why I was like, I don't know how people be like they're a snack person. I just need 3 meals and I'm good.
Now the big bags like to hear that one. He said, wait, I could keep eating?
Yeah.
Well, yes, I can have the steak today, and I can have a burger tomorrow, and I'm gonna lose weight. Okay.
Well, it also depends the quality too, right?
Okay.
Like, don't be eating no McDonald's burger, nothing.
Like about You know, no offense to McDonald's, but kind of offensive. You still eat McDonald's? Something wrong with you.
I like to add a little water too.
How much water would you say that is?
That's probably like 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
Half a cup of sour cream.
Yeah.
How much iodized, or excuse me, kosher salt?
Salt, I did about a teaspoon.
Teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay. How much garlic powder?
Garlic powder, probably a tablespoon. Black pepper, I think I did half a teaspoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write
There
that
you
down.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Avocado crema.
But
AKA
this is just me
avocado sour cream.
eyeballing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is how it's supposed to look. I mean, if you want it to look prettier, you could definitely blend it up a little bit more. All right, want to taste it?
So I want to taste it.
He's like,
That's why my name is Taylor. You know what I'm saying? We here at Tasty Talks. I will taste test. That's why all the words start with T.
You got to make sure what we're putting into our dish tastes good, right?
Respect.
See what it needs more of. It tastes good to me.
I'm getting the lime.
Mm-hmm.
I got the sour cream first, but then the avocado said, "Nah, I'm here." You know what I'm saying? So it grabbed me up.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not like overly thick. It's not super creamy.
I get a hint of garlic too.
You know, I'm getting the garlic on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely it went sour cream, lime, avocado, garlic.
Yeah, that's how it went for me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the same timing. Okay.
That was good. There we go.
All right, good. All right, so we're done with this here. So we can put that to the side. And obviously avocado oxidizes very fast. So you could like keep this if you know you're not gonna use it for a while, you could definitely put this in some like an ice bath, like ice water, like use another bowl, put water and some ice, keep it on there, or you could tightly wrap it and put it in your fridge as well. But we're about to use it right now, so I'm just gonna leave it out.
How much ice and ice bath?
It depends how much avocado crema you have. So obviously you want to get a bigger bowl than what the avocado crema bowl that you're using in, and then just get maybe like a cup or 2 of ice and fill the water just to that submerge to the ice, and then you don't want it like overflowing obviously, but just so that the bowl can kind of sit well inside the
Not a lot. Like I've done a cold plunge before. Very painful.
You really?
Yes.
I cannot.
Very painful.
I can never
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna lie. It's great for your body though, so I mean, try it out. You know, it's great for the avocado. It's great for your body. You might be in excruciating pain for a
Why
little
is
bit.
it good for your body? That I don't know. Like,
They told me all the goodness for it, and then I did it, and then I forgot it immediately because I was in excruciating pain for it.
I know it's supposed to help with like muscle soreness and things like that.
You know, alleviating aches and pains, and I guess inflammation in your body.
Okay.
You know, I think those are the good benefits for cold plunging. There's some savages that was in the plunge area for quite some time, chilling, meditating. I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with you. You're a different type of individual.
All right, so we got our steak well rested. So now we're gonna cut through it. See how it's looking.
What you mean by well rested?
Meaning like we gave it enough time to rest so that the moisture can, stay into the steak and all the juice is not falling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
The juice. I be forgetting the quote. I be butchering it. Is the sauce last forever or the juice last forever?
The juice, I would say. Because the juice is when I say the juice, I mean like whatever moisture or liquid is coming from the meat.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
You classify that as medium well.
Yeah. I would classify that as medium well. And then we're gonna put this into our taco too, so it's gonna also continue the cooking process as well. But I do want to taste it like by itself before we put it to the tacos.
So what would you say is the cutting process to properly use a knife?
The cutting process?
Because like people got like different techniques to get nice slices on a knife.
So I mean, first you need to make sure your knife is sharp. That's one. If it's not sharp, you'll never really get a nut slice. But then holding your knife, you just always want to keep your thumb here and then your finger down here, just to prevent from like, you know, cutting your thumb or anything like that. And then keeping the tip of the knife pointed down like this, and then you can go like that. But being that we're cutting steak, you know, you're gonna want to kind of go in a seesaw method to slice down. But like if you're cutting herbs and things like that, you probably want to go like this. You see?
Yeah.
It should feel seamless.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd be cutting things and then the whole board would be moving there and just, you know, jiggling back and forth.
Another thing to, well, being that you can have like a wet paper towel and put it underneath your board, and then it will keep the board still. It won't move at all. Yeah, so that's something we always had to do when I was in school too.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so I want to taste this meat by itself. You can taste it with me so we can see what true nature is, you know.
True nature meats.
Right. Oh, it's good. It's not too salty. It is tender. It's just right. And I would not cook this longer than I did in 2 minutes, because I feel like it would have gotten
a little rubbery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, like literally, like any more, it would have got to a place of like.
And I didn't add no extra salt to this at all. I just added plain butter, unsalted butter, and garlic.
I think it definitely has flavor to it by itself, 100%.
Okay. So now I could already see how it's gonna go really well with the taco. Yeah. So, all right, cool. So we have our strips cut up.
So how long would you say you kept it in the pan for to get to that type of consistency?
I did like exactly what the package did, like 2 minutes on each side. I probably even stretch it to 3, to be honest. But yeah, and I'm gonna cut them into thinner strips, just being the fact that I have like a small corn taco, and I just want it to kind of be seamless when you're like biting into it. That's another thing people don't think about too, like when you're cooking something, and then like the cuts of the like meats or vegetables, whatever, you want to make it easy for the person to bite into. I shouldn't be playing tug of war, or like this like all like everything inside the taco is coming out. Like, yeah, to be honest, you might as well just made it a DIY taco.
That'd be the thing about ordering tacos too. That's why I really don't frequent it too much, because people overstuff the taco. I eat one side of the taco, now the whole thing off the taco. Yeah. I gotta put the whole, and I only like eating with my hands for real. So like now I gotta get messy. You know, like I don't prefer. I eat most things with a fork. I'm not going to like, I eat pizza with a fork. I eat chicken wings with a fork. You know, obviously things that you're supposed to eat with a fork, steak, salads, and all that good stuff. But you know, eating a taco, obviously better to eat with your hands when you're eating that thing, and it's overstuffed. And even as a person, I love portion size. So I mean, I appreciate the thoughts, but you know, I'm not having, you know, my guac and my cheese and my lettuce and my meats all falling out the taco. I'm not even eating taco no more. Literally, it's just bread.
No, that's a fact. All right, boom. So now we're gonna get our we're gonna crisp up our corn tortillas. We're gonna add some cheese to that.
So we got coming up next.
All right, so now we're gonna start frying our corn tortillas. So you want the pan nice and hot, and then we're just gonna place them right directly in the pan. And you kind of want to be quick with this, because it will cook fast. So I'm adding my mozzarella cheese.
So why you want mozzarella cheese?
I think mozzarella cheese tastes really good with tacos, and it has that nice pull effect too.
So you feel like you get the best cheese pull from a mozzarella?
Yeah, and I just think the flavor profile mozzarella cheese tastes better with like tacos than like Parmesan or like, you know, or Gouda or other cheddar. Like, I don't think that belongs in the taco, to be honest. So I'm adding my steak.
I'm personally a big fan of Munster cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Mustard cheese?
Munster.
Oh, Munster.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you said mustard. I said what?
Yeah, I don't even eat mustard in general for real, but like a Munster cheese, like the first time I put mustard cheese, so I got this one sandwich that I be doing. So I take a cinnamon raisin bagel, right, toasted. This is definitely when I used to go to the corner store more often. But I had cinnamon raisin bagel toasted, right, and then you get chicken cutlet, right. So you got cinnamon raisin bagel toasted, chicken cutlet, put some mustard cheese on that thing, and then depending on the chef, because a lot of chefs, like we were talking about overstuffing, they might overstuff it with some lettuce and tomatoes. So I don't do that all the time. But chicken cutlet, cinnamon raisin bagel toasted, mustard cheese, chipotle mayo, you know what I'm saying? And then cut that thing in the middle.
Oh wow.
Delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the what would you say is your favorite thing to make?
My favorite thing to make?
Yeah. I get asked that question all the time as a chef, so I think it's probably more interesting for a chef to ask a non-chef like what do you like to make.
I just like salmon.
Just a salmon. That's it.
I throw salmon.
Simple.
You feel me? Like I like to do things like this to learn more. The things I can try and do. The things I just don't like is that say I go and purchase all the ingredients to make something and then I mess it up.
Oh.
And then, I'm gonna be tight. You feel me? And then the type of person I am, like there's starving people all over the world. I be seeing them commercials, all the Africans and whatnot. And, even though, all Africa ain't poor for real. But, I'm just going off with commercials, obviously, for this particular reference. But, I know that they would want to be eating something. So I still got to eat it, even if it's trash. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm eating it and I'm having a terrible time, but I still got to eat it, I'm gonna be mad because I cooked it, and I'll be mad at myself because I'm a competitor. So I'm like, damn, I just made some trash stuff, and then you got to keep doing it until you get better. But how many trial and errors are you trying to do for real? You know what I'm saying? Especially if, at least in my current place in my life, I'm not trying to pursue to be a chef. So me doing all them attempts.
That's me with baking, because baking you need to actually have a lot of patience for that. Once you mess up, you cannot go back because it's literally a science, and there's exact measurements to everything, and one ratio off, it's over. That's it. Compared to like savory cooking, which is like things that people eat on a regular, like you can if you can adjust things, you can always add more salt, you can tone things down, make things less spicier. But with baking, there's none of that. You put too much baking powder, too much baking soda, you put too much flour, like it's over. There's such things. There's things such as over mixing. Once you over mix it, that's it. Once you curd the egg, that's it.
So what's a curd?
Curd means so there's egg products like in baking things where you have to kind of like temper a milk. Or like for example, like when making custard, like you have to temper the milk and the egg, and it has egg in it. So and it has to get to a certain temperature, but there's a certain temperature where eggs will actually become scrambled eggs. You're not trying to get that in baking. So once if your heat is too high and you start cooking the eggs, it's over. That's it. You gotta get new fresh eggs, and eggs is what, $20-$30.
Yeah, they wilding with the egg business right now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, the thing is with the eggs, I feel like they put in less yolk in the egg somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm spending $20-$30 on some eggs, but you only put half the chicken in there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to use about 3 eggs to get me a full meal to where I feel like I ate something.
Oh my God. All right, so this is how the tacos look. So now we're gonna plate that and make it look nice and pretty. All right, now we plating our tacos. So obviously, if you're at home, you're probably just gonna dabble everything and just, call it a day. But me, I like to make my plate pretty. So, and add tacos to the plate. We're gonna add, so this is a mix of scallions and cilantro. So we're just gonna fill each taco with it. So
how much scallion would you say you put in it right now?
I honestly just chopped up some scallions and some cilantro and just mixed it together. Yeah.
In terms of measurements, like what would you say this is?
Measurements?
You just stuffing it
honestly,
in there right
now. Yeah. It'll be to your taste.
I got you. I like them tongs though. It's like a chopstick tong.
Yeah, it's tweezers. Like
tweezers.
These food tweezers that we use that a lot as chefs to get small details, on the plates.
So what would you say is 3 major takeaways about cooking that you got from going to culinary school?
I I think definitely time management is a big thing. Knowing like what to start with first and what to end with, because I think that will save you a lot, especially when it comes to servicing people. Because let's say, like, you know, for example, like right, these tacos. At first I was thinking, oh, let me start cooking the tacos, but I'm like, wait, no. I'm like, let me make the avocado crema first, because I don't have that prepared. That's gonna take a while, because next thing you know, my tacos is not gonna be hot. And then I'm making the avocado crema, then I'm plating. It's just gonna be all over the place. So I think definitely time management has been something crucial as far as like learning to cook. Another thing I would say is like the temperature of foods, meats, things like that. That's not something you're taught really in a Caribbean household. I think you're just taught to just, as long as it don't look pink.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I think there's an importance to that as well, because just to, like, you know, for the sake of like, you know, keeping moisture in the meats, especially when you're trying to eat healthy, right? Like, for example, like chicken breast is very easily dry. So like knowing how to cook that as well. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Not gonna lie, I've never had, I mean, I say that I did have a slightly more moist grilled chicken than I've had in my life the other day, actually. But prior to that moment, I couldn't name a time when I had a moist grilled chicken.
Yeah, it really depends on the amount of time that you're cooking it. So right now I'm just adding some thinly sliced radishes. So as you see, they look like they look super clear, and I like it. I use a mandolin, and if you don't know what it is, that's like a tool that we use, especially in kitchens, to really get that nice slice or cut from a vegetable. But I used to be scared of those, to be honest, because I used to think I would like chop my finger.
It doesn't look that sharp. Is it sharp?
Oh no, it is sharp. It definitely is sharp.
What would you say is the most sharpest thing in the kitchen? Most sharpest item that you can utilize?
Probably I forgot what they call it. It's like a machine. You'll see like a lot in like industrial kitchens. It's a machine, and you could like it'll cut like a bunch of like vegetables or anything you put in it like very quickly, and it kind of like turns around like that. If you put your hand in that, oh, it's over.
No more hand.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not one of them things that go like this. The big thing that be cutting meat.
Oh, that's another one too, actually, now that you got me thinking about it.
I used to work at Jersey Mike's, and I be seeing them cut the meat like that, and I let them do that. I ain't touch that. You know what I'm saying? I was in the back doing whatever I was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't play with that. And then...
So how long would you say you had the tacos on the stove for to get that nice crispiness?
Literally, I would say, so I had it flat at first, and then I let it. So literally, I didn't even time it. Like, as soon as you place it in the pan, start plating your cheese, start putting your cheese in, start putting the steak in, and then by the time you'll see it's already crisping. And then you want to use a little tongue or spatula if you can. If you completely crisp it while it's flat, you won't be able to get it full like that, and then help it keep the taco firm like that without you having to rely on, like, you know, the taco holders and things like that.
So I think that is the big thing that people blunder on for, you know, getting the taco to the point they can stand alone on itself.
Yeah.
And not be floppy or, that's damn near a skill in itself for getting a taco to be crisp enough, but not not soft and not overly hard and not overly crunchy. That's
why I like the corn tacos. I think they hold up well. The flour ones would kind of it's easy to get soggy, the flour tortillas, because, you know, it's made with flour. Yeah,
and flour is easily soggable.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're done plating. Added some tomatoes just for brightness, just to look pretty, and then olive oil. I like to finish my meats or things that I'm doing with a little olive oil.
What does olive oil do for the meal?
It helps give it a little moisture, you know. Also makes it pretty too, like as far as, like, you know, the meat glycering. Like, I don't like my meats to look dry or anything that I'm cooking, so just a little olive oil will be okay. And yeah, that's it.
Nice. Tell them the name of that full thing.
this is a True Nature top sirloin steak taco
Yes, sir.
with some avocado crema, radishes, and scallions and cilantro.
Oh, wait.
Yes, now for the taste.
Yes.
All right. Feel like I sniff Aku too.
Yeah.
My mom said it's bad doing that, but
Why?
I feel like your senses tell you a lot.
Yeah, I feel like, why'd you say it's bad, though? I feel like crippling people, they be making it.
She feel like it's disrespectful, but I'm like, no, that has saved me a lot of time
Yeah.
from picking something. Yeah, this is good.
I like it. No, I love it. True Nature meat. Cooking with Chef Marie. Getting down and dirty. Ooh, look at that. You got some good food. I be looking at that thing. I take me a bite. Not something like I just you gotta examine that thing for real.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, see, notice nothing's coming out the taco. Notice that.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Impressed. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes you really eat a taco, the whole taco is on the table.
Right. Stayed in the show.
Yes. Tell the people where they can see more of the recipes at.
All right, so you can follow me at Zoe's Kitchen, 3_ Zoe's Kitchen, and you'll see more of this. Make sure you follow.
Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notifications
Instagram and
off.
TikTok.
Instagram and TikTok. What's the name of YouTube?
Chef Marie.
Chef Marie. Really?
Yeah.
You must have got that early.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
But it has some numbers in it next to it,
Okay.
but I forgot the numbers.
I feel like that's important. Well,
Yeah, we'll
you'll see it in the description, or it'll be, or be collabed. So make sure you check out more recipes, more vids. We getting down and dirty. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification bells, and every time we drop a new damn video. Okay, make sure you follow EBN Eats on all socials, so you can see more food media, more eats, more chefs. Make sure you follow Taylor, ELAJAS, on all platforms, because we're getting down and dirty.
All right.
Expeditiously.